Welcome everyone to our second Seniors Ready to Rock program. I hope you enjoyed last week's launch. My name is Con and I'm from the City of Whittlesea's Positive Ageing team. I'll be your host for today, and as you can see, I've dressed for the occasion. And yes, the moustache is real. Today's program is about the Melbourne Cup. But before I go into some Melbourne Cup trivia and a journey back in time, I just got an announcement at the moment that we're having some technical issues with our entertainer, and there's a chance that we may not be having any music today, unfortunately. But if we can resolve some of the technical issues, then Alan will be more than happy to entertain you this afternoon. So it might be a shortened program today. Technology, what do you do? All right, so today's program is about the Melbourne Cup. During the program, you can make some comments on the Q&A function on the top of your screen. And if you want to spell my name and make some comments about myself, spelled C-O-N, too long to worry about. Okay, before I saddle up and move to the racing stalls, on behalf of the City of Whittlesea, I recognise the rich Aboriginal heritage of this country and acknowledge the Wurundjeri Willem clan as the traditional owners of this place. I would also like to personally acknowledge elders past, present and emerging. So to some Melbourne Cup trivia, and I wanted to take you behind the scenes. There's some really good information here about what happens behind the scenes at the Melbourne Cup that us, the common people, don't really know. So the Melbourne Cup, as we all know, is held on the first Tuesday of November at the Flemington Racecourse in Melbourne. The race that stops the nation is a very famous saying. It's run over 3,200 metres, and it's for horses, I didn't even know this, it's for horses that are aged 3 years and over. It was first held in 1861 with 4,000 spectators. Archer was the winner, and Archer and the owners were able to win a very modest prize of 710 shillings, and of course a gold watch as the prize. Today's prize is about $8 million, and trophies, and the trophies alone, I've been told, are valued at $250,000. I don't know if you saw the trophies on television last night. There were 3 of them, the main one and 2 that go to, I think, to the trainer and to the jockey. It's the richest 2-mile horse race in the world, and obviously the best and richest race in Australia. Just a little bit of background information about Archer, the first winner of the Cup. Archer travelled around 800 kilometres from New South Wales on a steamboat just to get to the Cup. It ended up beating the Victorian champion, whose name was Mormon, by 6 lengths. The most runners in a race at the Melbourne Cup were 39 horses in 1890, with the least runners in a race down to 7 in 1863. And obviously today's field is 24 horses. The only barrier that has never won the Melbourne Cup is barrier 18. Whilst we're on the subject of horses, I'll just throw in a couple of horse jokes just to lighten the mood a bit. What type of horses only go out at night? Nightmares. What sickness do horses hate the most? Hay fever. What do you call a horse that lives next door? A neighbour. Some more trivia. The largest crowd at a Melbourne Cup in 2003 was over 122,000 people. And no prizes for guessing what the lowest crowd was. It was yesterday with no people, just the owners, trainers, strappers, and the media, of course. The most wins in a Melbourne Cup: Make You Be Diva, 2003, 2004, and 2005. Sorry, I just got a call from the boss. Oh, okay, no, better not. Very hard not to answer it when the boss rings you. Okay, some other bits of trivia about the Cup. The first woman jockey to win the Cup, Michelle Payne, on Prince of Penzance in 2015. The youngest jockey, this was a bit of a surprise, the youngest jockey to win was Peter St Albans. How's that for a surname? On Breesus in 1876. He was just 12 years, 11 months, and I don't know how they got all this, and 23 days old. At 12 years old, winning the Melbourne Cup. Great achievement by the young fella. Whilst we're on the subject of jockeys, I'll just throw in a couple of jockey jokes. Why not? Maybe just one. My family were furious when I gave up being a jockey for a job at Kmart in Westfield. They said, "You are giving up a stable job." How many times have they said that to you? Okay, a bit of background information about entering your horse. If you ever have a horse and you want to enter it in the Melbourne Cup, this year's Cup, there were nominations from 300 horses, and eventually it gets down to 24 that actually race on the day. The entry fees normally close in August. Acceptance fees. So there is a fee to enter your horse in the Cup. The initial fee, $600. This is in the first lot of 300. The first acceptance, when you're accepted into the Cup for the first round, you're paying $960 on top of the $600. The second acceptance, when you make the second round, $1,450. So already $600, $960 plus $1,450. And you still only in the third round. The final, then there's another fee of $2,420 with the final acceptance. If you're in the 24, lucky enough to be in the 24, you have to pay a grand total of $45,375 just to race in the Cup. Obviously, the horses that win the major races before the Cup, the Caulfield Cup and Cox Plate, for example, don't even have to go in the ballot, but they still have to pay the $45,375. Now, Flemington is, the Melbourne Cup is very famous for its floral arrangements. There's over 12,000 roses that make up the decorations at the Cup, with 12 gardeners who maintain the 12,000 roses. I wish I had one. Fashions. Fashions, of course, are very important with the Cup. Fashions on the field. Substantial prizes for best dressed man and woman. Excuse me a second. Always want to drink out of the Melbourne Cup. I've just messed up the mustache. Sorry. So fashions. I'll throw in a couple of fashion jokes. What do you call a jacket that's on fire? A blazer, of course. I've never understood the fashion industry. These people are closed-minded. Okay, that's the trivia Melbourne Cup. So it's just checking with our technical support team. No, the heads are shaking. Heads are shaking. One of them's crying. Oh, Madeline, it's not that bad. No, can't connect. Big issues today with connecting our entertainer. So look, I will go through, this is the time filler up. I'll go through the program that's coming up. Next week we have the theme of spring gardens. We have a guest, a very special guest, who will be talking about the a garden that they're trying to develop in Mernda, a herbarium, very difficult to say. So they will come along and show us some information and talk about this huge garden that they're planning, outdoor garden that they're planning in Mernda. And it's an opportunity as well for you to give some feedback about what you would like to see in this garden, because they're currently taking information from the public about how the garden should be shaped and what it would look like. On the 18th, the following week, we have Remember When. We will have someone coming in with a whole range of memorabilia about things you used to do in the past, bring back a lot of good memories. Very interesting guest speaker. On the 23rd of November, my favourite singer of all time, Elvis. He'll be, actually, it's a duet. This is something probably interesting. So there'll be two people singing, and the theme is Elvis and all his fantastic songs. On the 2nd of December, we have Healthy Aging Bingo. So you'll be able to play a bingo game. We will be giving you a bingo card, and we'll also have some great prizes for the bingo. On the 9th of December, we start getting into Christmas as our theme, and we'll have a really talented art teacher who will come along and do some Christmas craft activities for you. We'll also be, for those of you who book in, this one is limited with numbers, so book in quickly. We'll also be giving you or delivering to your doorstep some art kits, and you might want to make some things on the night, or you can make it in your own time. Then we finish the year with the big Christmas party, where we have entertainment, and there will be, of course, Santa Claus visiting, and there'll be a lot of fun and singing and music, and please dress up. So that's our program. I'll check again with our producers. No, oh, the hanky's coming out now. No. All right. Well, look, sorry, I apologise on behalf of the team. For some reason, we have technical issues today. I hope you enjoyed the very brief Melbourne Cup presentation today. I look forward to seeing you next week for our Spring Garden event. Thank you to the team behind the scenes. Positive Agency, Madeline from our Marketing Communications Department, and Alan, who's been trying to get on to sing for you. Maybe we can have another go with Alan in the future. So Alan, don't fret. We will try and get you back on at another time. So thank you, everyone. Again, our sincere apologies. What do you say? Technology. It can be good and it can be bad. Thank you.